So Minet is a global company. We are in 10 African countries where we have physical offices. We are also correspondents in majority of the African countries. We are also Aeon's global correspondent in these particular countries. So we have a lot of expertise, a lot of hand-holding across the continent, and you are in safe hands. We have over 70 years of experience as a company. We have experts in all areas. Apart from just medical, we have doctors, we have case management, 24-hour call center, you have dedicated account managers, you have dedicated line managers, and the list is endless. You can never ever get stranded as a client of Minet. And we are also very strong in our relationships with our partners. We take pride with the insurers that we work with the providers that we work with. So at Minet, you are in safe hands.
Just like the courtroom, when you have an advocate, you are able to understand the law, but more importantly, you're represented in the face of the law. In the same manner, the work of an insurance broker is to actually advocate for the client. Now, why specifically Minet? So we've seen it all, but more importantly, been at the center of the development of the insurance industry. And so when the individual customers and also the SME customers tap into this wealth, it's refined, it's top-notch, it's globally tested, and I can affirm that the advice they receive from us enriches their businesses, their personal lives, and more importantly, just allowing them to cope with risk that otherwise would have been a loss to them. And so we kind of step in to give them advice that is not just trusted, but also ensures that their day-to-day lives are managed in a risk or risky environment or market. We have qualified and experts in doing risk surveys, ensuring that the entire overall risk has been evaluated for both the retail customer and also the SME customer. And this is what then informs the actual purchase. So by the time we narrow down to which product a customer takes, they have already been advised on their full exposure. And therefore they take what we call commensurate products to actually address those risks that they are exposed to. So that would set us as a trusted partner who does risk advisory across the entire journey. And so they can expect to receive expert advice, expert opinion on risk management, and more importantly, know that we will be there securing their tomorrow.
We discover, we deliver, and then review. So our solution, they are not off-shelf solution. Our solution, they are solution that first of all, we analyze you as an individual or as a company, see what issues that you're likely to face, then craft a solution that will respond to now those challenges. So because of that model, then you'll find it's not most organization that has adopted that as a strategy. And therefore, you'll find for Minet, when whatever solution we recommend, then you'll find they add value to our customer because they are meant to respond to the issues which you have already profiled, identified, and now we are about to manage. There are risks that can be insured, and there are those risks that you have to transfer to another party. Now, this other party, for example, it could be the insurance company. But say the residual risk that you cannot transfer now to the insurance company, then Minet come in handy because it will give you a recommendation, which if they are well followed and adopted, then they can help you minimize the risk which can become uninsurable. And therefore, then you'll find the company thriving because you have taken care of both insured and uninsured through now risk management as a strategy.
International Private Medical Insurance, commonly referred to as IPMI, It's a kind of medical insurance that you can purchase, and you have the free will to access care outside your country of residence. So this is not only to mean that you can access care within where you live, you're also able to access care outside of your area of coverage by choice. So you don't have to seek an approval to access care outside, you just go and access care outside. So when you come to us, we will definitely advise you the right decision, what works for you, what will work for you 10 years from now, what will you get insured for, and will ensure when you go out to access care out, for example, a simple place like India, you will not have the hassle of accessing care. So as Minet, we usually associate ourselves with that. So when you come to us, we will definitely guide you. Where do you go? So should you need, depending on your risk, depending on who you are, remember we offer this cover. It's accessible to individuals, it's accessible to SMEs, to corporates. Anybody can be able to purchase this. We need to ensure peace of mind that as you access care in your country, you can also be able to access it outside. So it has the benefit that once you are on board, you can be able to proceed with this cover for a lifetime. There's no place, there's no age where you'll be excluded, no matter the matter, so long as your premiums are fully paid. Ideally, when it was coming into the African market, it was catered for mostly expatriates and for people who travel a lot. But over the past 5 years, we've seen them increase, the uptake increase to local nationals. We've seen a lot of the top executives, C-suite clients taking the cover. We've seen a lot of parents taking cover for their children who study abroad. And we've seen people generally also warming up to the idea of having a cover as a family that can cater for you within and without.
Our retail customers enjoy what we call pre-negotiated rates. And not just that, they sit back and relax, knowing that they are represented when it comes to claims. So we take the entire value chain, all the way from product negotiations, that is whether it is their personal insurances, talk of their properties, talk of their legacy needs. So we look at the entire value chain. So allow me to use what we call the life cycle of any working or any individual who is earning. So from the time they're in school, we are offering them cover through probably an education policy which has funded their schooling. When they are done with schooling and they get their first jobs, we are there to offer the personal insurances for savings. And when they get their first car, they come to us again to insure the vehicle at not just preferred rates, but also highly negotiated benefits above the market. After that, they want to buy their home, again they'll come to us, get a home insurance package, both for their home and also for the contents. When they're still renting, they still come to us to insure their assets. At this point, it's either a phone, the sofa sets, the small things that we think don't matter. When catastrophes strike, they could lead to a loss, but then we support them in ensuring that they get customized solutions that cover these particular properties. At that, they are still progressing to have a family. We'll give them medical to ensure that their families are covered. When they are progressing in life and they are now reaching their onset days and they want to take retirement, we will have ensured that what they've been saving in retirement, or if they didn't have, we give them a personal retirement plan, and they can now take an annuity and replace their income, and we can now give them in travel insurance to actually go abroad and enjoy the money they've saved so far. So in a way, we kind of run as a worthy partner in their lives. Now, talk of the businesses. Some of these individuals will also get into businesses, startups, or even established businesses. Again, we come in to support the risk component, and we don't just look at the BAU, or basically what we call the mandatory insurances. No, we also go to advise about cash flows and saving vehicles that can still help the businesses, even with risks that are not necessarily insured by the risk covers. So we give what we call business combined covers that will cover fire, will cover burglary, fidelity guarantee in case money is lost in the course of doing business. We'll also give them business interruption covers in case their businesses are interrupted in any way. We'll also further ensure that we are also giving them savings so that the profits they earn can be put for future. There's honestly quite a lot that we have that benefits our individual and SME clients.
So the world is slowly becoming one together in terms of access to care, in terms of access to services. We are slowly evolving into one industry together. So Minet is positioning itself in making sure that this is possible. One of the ways we are also doing is we are also going paperless in terms of even application forms. They can be sent electronically. Claims from our end can be submitted through the apps and the portals. And we are going this way as we transition to making sure that we are one together.
At the core of Minet's purpose is actually the deep need to keep innovating. One of the reasons why we've succeeded and sustained our business to date has been exactly the entire fiber of innovation. And so our clients can expect that they will be served digitally, because in the current dispensation, or basically the current market, digital is no longer an innovation, it's a way of life.
Every story raises questions. Ours are answered by trusted risk advisors. Talk to us on 0719 044 000 or email us at info@minet.co.ke.